Hey guys, welcome back to the Morning Mug. I'm John, your host, and today, I thought I'd talk about something that's true and dear to my heart. Uh, Me and my wife have been together now about 4 years. Um, Now, about a year and a half ago, we found out that we could not have kids together, which it is what it is, but something come up for us that was out of the blue, and we weren't expecting it. But I am thankful every day that it has come up, and me and my wife totally enjoys it. Um, we basically have adopted her niece. Um, so what we've been doing for the last was it 3 years now? But 3 years we've been sending her down an allowance, making sure she has stuff for schools and her dress and this and that and the other thing. And I've talked to her a few times and asked her what it's like to have a white fella as your adoptive dad, and she says, she enjoys it. She gets the kind of feeling that she never had before. When we first adopted her, she was very shy, so much like my wife, to tell you the truth. When we first met, um, it took a lot for her to, how would you say, open up. And you're going to notice that with if you're around Filipinos or whatever else, they're very shy people. Uh, but once they open up, right? Now, my daughter down there, it took her a long time to actually open up to the point which she has now. I mean, we basically talk about everything. She tells me everything and under the sun, what's going on with her, right? And she enjoys that because uh, she never ever had someone to do that with. Sure, she had her grandma, uh, but some of the things that we talk about, she doesn't really like talking to her grandma about, right? So it is what it is, and I got to keep an open mind to a lot of what she tells me, right? Um, it is a new thing to me as well, being a father to a Filipino lady. Um, and that's what she is now. She's a young woman, right? She's in her second last year of high school. When we adopted her, she was in grade 9. So, and she's in grade 11 now, and she's doing awesome, awesome. She's a straight A student. She used to be a track star. She gave that up for, a lot of good reasons. We had long chats about that when she gave it up, and it was affecting her schoolwork and this and that, and the other thing. And one of the biggest things she wants out of life is she wants to be an architect. And in many, many conversations that we had, I told her, I said, listen, track and field is a now thing. But in a couple of years, when you can't do it anymore because, well, your legs have uh, gotten hurt or you've gotten hurt or whatever else, you need something that you're going to be able to fall back on. And architecture, you need to be in school. You have to get your grades. You have to finish school to become an architect. Period. Simple as that. And track and field was not getting her there. It was basically, from what I seen, starting to destroy the hopes of her ever being an architect because she was losing her grades, right? Now I know she loved track and field, and who knows? Maybe in the future she still be able to do it, but in more of a, I don't know, get into her senior high, that sort of thing. Like when she's out of high school or something like that, she finds a track and field club that she can join. Maybe she'd enjoy it then, right? Who knows? That'd be totally up to her. But we came up to the decision that she would slack off and take the year off, and ever since then she's been doing great. She doesn't like biology though. She told me that the other day, and I laughed at her. Although I didn't really like biology back in high school either, so it is what it is, right? But I mean, as for everything else, she does great. There's nothing I see that little girl do that she can't do, and it's amazing to watch. Um, she wanted to, like when I first got to know her, she was playing ukulele. Um, and then she wanted to start to learn. Actually, what had happened, and I seen her, she had borrowed her friend's guitar, and she only had it a couple of days, and she was strumming away on it. It was pretty amazing how fast she actually picked it up. Um, so we decided that we would get her a ukulele. There was a lot of things that was holding her back in school. I mean, one was her glasses. Um, I mean, from the very first time I met her, I knew she had something wrong with her eyes, just the way she was squinting and her eyes would flutter, or the way she'd look at me, and this and that and the other thing. And I knew right away she needed glasses, and we were able. Thank God we're fortunate enough to be able to get her stuff that she needs like that. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. She lives with a loving family down there right now. Her grandma and her sister, her aunts, they're all loving people. But grandma's getting a little bit older. Um, and she's not able to financially take care of her like she used to be able to, which is fine. And I don't mind doing that, right? Um, in return, I got a beautiful young woman um, who means the world to me. And I'm glad to watch her grow into a woman that she's going to be, right? If she becomes an architect, even better. I mean, I'd love to be able to see her go to university, get her degree, and whatever else she wants in order to pursue her goals, right? Um, there has been a little bit of frustration on my part because I'm not there, not being able to, how would you say, lay down the law like it should be sometimes. Uh, I know her and grandma have fights every once in a while. That's where she's a teenager. Teenagers are going to do that. They're going to rebel. But I think if I was down there and I could actually say something, put my foot down, she wouldn't do half the stuff she does now. But that's neither here or there. Um, but I mean, in all, she's a very good kid. No complaints whatsoever, whatsoever. Um, well, no, that's a lie. There probably is one or two complaints, but they're not severe. They're really not severe. So they're not even worth mentioning, tell you the truth. Um, what else? She always says to me, it's kind of strange with the kids of the Philippines that, you got sun 7 days a week, usually down there. And I ask her every day, how come you're not outside playing? And this is that, and the other thing. Oh, I have no friends. But then you're talking to her 2 days later. Well, my friends told me this, and my friends told me that, and I'm like, okay, 2 days ago you were telling me you didn't have friends. Now you got a whole whack of friends. What's going on? Like, you otherwise got friends you don't, right? Um, then I tell her, I said, why don't you grab your basketball and go into the basketball court? Apparently, it's not that far away. Well, enjoy. Oh, it's too hot. Oh my good lord! There's excuse after excuse after excuse. Um, But I mean, there's lots of things for children to do down there. I just don't understand why they won't. Yes, I can understand the heat can get to people down there, but that's what water is for. Bring enough water to drink, and you should be good to go, right? That's what I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to stop just because it's too hot. That's for sure. I'll bring lots of water, drink lots of water, and wherever there's water, I'll drink more. So I'll just keep going. I'm really looking forward to getting down there in the next little while here and actually be able to bond with her like we should be able to in person. I mean, this thing over the internet, every once in a while, talking on the phones, and it's not the same as being in person. So that I mean, the whole part of us being here and her being down there, uh, that it's not fun. Let's put it that way. I'd much rather have her here, where we'd be able to look after her better, and she get things that she needs and stuff like that. But it's just not in the cards right now. We've tried to get her here many, many, many times, and we always get the next back door to, you know, one person is saying, okay, you have to do this and this and this and this, and then you have to go back and do this and this and this and this, and nothing ever comes of it. So it is what it is, I guess. She will be finished school next year. So what we do plan on is getting her here for a vacation. That is the whole plan, and I'm hoping to get her here for 6 months, where she can take in Canada and enjoy it. When she is here, we're going to do some traveling across Canada, show her the countryside and whatever else, and hopefully she likes it, and which I think she will, because there's a lot of things here that is not in the Philippines. Um, so yeah, I mean, we do decide we are deciding to move there anyway, but that's not until our house is built. So that could be a couple years yet anyway. Um, but yeah, guys, for me, having a daughter that's Filipino um, is great. I have no regrets whatsoever, and I am proud of her every day. Um, so is her so is her adopted mama over there. She's proud of her every day as well. Um, and we see nothing but good things for her. We really do. We really do, and we love her. You know, and hopefully we can get together here soon and be a real family. That's what we want. That's the end goal, right? So anyway, guys, that's about it for tonight. I just thought I'd pass you along, let you know what's going on, and give you a little bit of history of what we're going through and what you know what it means to have a Filipino child. Um, well, I guess she's a young adult now. I shouldn't be calling her a child, but it is what it is, right? To me, she still be my little girl. So, and she knows that. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. Have a great night. God bless. We'll talk to you again soon. And by the way, guys, thank you for all the kind words and the people that have joined my channel. I have 100+ subscribers now, and I will be doing a video, a live stream on Saturday night to thank everybody. So if you have time, please drop by, send your comments, and stand around and let's have a little chit chat and get to know one another. Until then, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.